Hey, everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I was still the go bad.
King is a hitter,
Here in Milwaukee, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelton. And so we're going to see a nice little mid-straight put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
The 3-1. Drops one down in front of the plate. And safe at first, the bunt single.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, Elizabeth Rose. Hard hit, knocks it down.
Well, with her speed, she doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but she was giving it everything she had right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in her wheelhouse, and she didn't miss a stitch.
Checks over to first, back safely. Rose over at first with one away. Runner on the go. That one lifted to left. Hernandez has a beat on it, and there's two down. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Yelly stepping into the box now. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. Third home run of the season. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going down. Her fourth home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming around third is Fraley. One run is in. Heading for the plate. The relay in there safely. The throw to third, and she's out trying for three.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and they worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit. Freeland around third. The tag, and he's in there. Now a 3-run game, 7-4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just get
Rose had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
no question, Glenn. She was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Latino se contagia la alegría en el deporte, en el baile, en la comida.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from a tennis shoe, walking to the store, caught a player slipping, but now I link it to the flow just like Harvin. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say now. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and the scopes got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, we don't sell that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is car liver oil. You went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up all of oil. Two things I hate.
Working for Milwaukee, number 13, Elizabeth Rose.
We head to the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Now a step off the rubber to reset. And that one clips the corner. On the ground. And that's just foul. Rose goes 5-5, just 19 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2025.
Yep, that ball went out.
Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
You've got room.
That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
One out left for the Cardinals. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Down to their final strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Out towards right center field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Managers dream of having a reliever who pitched like she did in this one. Came out of the pen ready to go, and she really locked down this lineup to help secure the W.
He's swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy.
One down. Here's Miguel Andujar. Driven their only run in last night's game. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Elizabeth Rose getting ready to hit. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now she'll turn for second. And she starts her afternoon off right with a double. And that extends her hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way she's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a player that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, she's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like she's in cruise control at the plate.
Brings it in. 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So runner at second, 2 down. This is Bryce Terang. Runner at second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Down to second, but she dances back in safely. The 3-1. And ball 4 to aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Jackson Chorio. 0-1. Ground ball right side.
He's up right here.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, number 13, Elizabeth Rose.
Line drive. And there's 2 away.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Jake, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Rose starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
That's ripped into the outfield. Andujar flying after this one. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In safely with a double, her second of the day. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
On the back.
And on the wild pitch, she goes down to third. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Andujar takes it in for the out. 1 down. And now here is Bryce Terang. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The tag gets her, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always excited to see a play at the plate. Try to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets her in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Miguel Andujar, the next to hit. Burleson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Line drive, that's a base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. It had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Elizabeth Rose up now for the Brewers.
Elizabeth Rose.
And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. She put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy takes it in for the out. One away. Runners at the corners here. One away. Bryce Terrain. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-up. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. Weatherable. And that is that. Rose kept the hitting streak alive. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game she can feel really good about.
To show up at 10, we leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me.
Back here at American Family Field, we go to the 9th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Ball, that's out.
Rose will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Rafael Marchand getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom. Takes it in for the out. 2 away. Last chance for the Phillies. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They're down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. Chorio ranging into the alley. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Rose pitched a clean in for the save.
She went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like she had her best stuff today, and that helped them secure the win.
Be a bridge for her team here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, this is where trust is earned. Her team's up now, so all she's got to do is show she can keep it that way.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fought off foul.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins moving back for this one. And there's one down. Here's Trout. Infield shifted to the pull side.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
The Brewers up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground, Terang gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This one in the air, center field. Freeland on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies down in order. They trail it 5-4. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the seventh. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Bryce Harper goes deep, and they close the gap. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Ball one.
Back at it after the leadoff solo shot.
Yeah, she's got to bounce back, and that's the challenge, Boo. You don't want one mistake to turn into a crooked number.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fastball for a strike.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Ouch, that one drilled her. Go to first, safe. And now we'll have to check back on the righty. And now they'll hustle out to check on her. That was quite a shot she took as you see her down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but she will not want to come out of this game if she doesn't have to. It's looking to me like she's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. Trey Turner at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that up.
Hamilton over to Terang. 1 on the ball. 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 8 and the Phillies 5. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field, we're at the top of the 8th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Yeah! On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Time to go up the ladder for the K.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a pitcher like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
2 down, base is empty. Brandon Marsh will hit next.
Brandon Marsh.
He swings and fouls one off. Sends him down looking. Took the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it by 4. It's 9. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
I got it advance and I got to grind. Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. She came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Rose set to go as the reigning MVP steps in. The challenge couldn't be clearer.
Well, this is a spotlight matchup. Big time confrontation right here, Boog.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Harper now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Sliced hard, but foul. Rose is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Got it. That's the ball game. Rose, an imperfect save, but a save nonetheless.
She really steadied him on the way to the win, Boog. You know, the best relievers have a lot of confidence and just go out there and attack hitters the way she did in this one.
In love, honey, you know it's true. Not since that day I first laid my eyes on you. Love is a crazy.
Here in Milwaukee, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Well struck left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lead runner around second. And that's a double. And her hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for her in the past month.
This player's running hot, Boog, and people around the league.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger should have this one. Brings it in. Runners tag up for second and third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. But one run is in to score. No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the Brewers catcher now, Elizabeth Rose. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Well, I wasn't sure she hit that one as hard as she needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Elizabeth Rose. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. And it is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. Singing she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She has really seen the ball well in this one. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Elizabeth Rose. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And it gets by him. Now she'll turn for second. Not stopping, she's going for 3. The relay throw. There's the tag, they get her, and that's the inning. Rose really stood out in this one. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of home runs.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. So 2 down, Brett Beatty stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Frelick after it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The runner scores all the way from first as they cut into the lead. Back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Max Schumann. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Yes.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball,
really
inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 10 and the Yankees 4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Spells kept L's in rotation, spacing out. Then we took the lions out. The rap game of giants, play shot to the top. Pop tops quicker than melodies. Are you scared of me?
Now a step off the rubber to reset. Looks like she wants the signs again. That's in there.
Well, it looks like she's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Right.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Rose wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Foul ball.
No, that's a ball.
And she'll challenge this call from the mound. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. The count 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The Brewers up big in this one here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
She showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
They're down to their final strike. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's the ball game. Rose registered a bunch of outs and didn't allow any runs.
She went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Drew. Really seemed like she had her best stuff today, and that helped her secure the win.
Here at American Family Field. On to the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Stanton working through some struggles lately. Right side, Vaughn. He takes it on his own. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Luis Ariz stands in. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air.
You go.
2 away now.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Yanks held in check, but they're up 3-2.
For real.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike two. Rose, just 19 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2025.
That's three.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland under this one. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner takes off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, right field. Canzone settles under this one, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Ben Rice. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got it. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of her hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If she keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Stanton in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Luis Arias stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cedric Mullins. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Vaughn takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Fouled off. He was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
That clips the corner.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Perkins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Yankees 3 and the Brewers 2. We go to the 8th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. Swing and a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In time to Vaughn. First out in the top of the 8th. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Popped in the air. Left field. Perkins under it. And that is that. Yankees 3 and the Brewers 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Over near the wall. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Rose thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And now it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Rose will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-1. Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Pitcher thought that was a strike. She'll challenge. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. Luis Arias stepping in now for the Yankees.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. Awesome play there. And the batter now, Cedric Mullins.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the play.
Now a pop up on the infield. And that'll do it. Yankees 3 and the Brewers 2.
Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All this drip can't get it. Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caducan. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Balbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey. Ya me aburraste. Y yo así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre para siempre se va a escuchar porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Mírame lo que me convertí. Le molesta mi premio de compositor, pero es que ya nadie compone ninguna. Esta gente escribe en sus canciones, o no se emocionen. El disco más vendido de este año lo llevé para la escuela. Todo el mundo tratando de hacerle secuela. Siguen en la fila, nadie se me cuela. Chequi morena, chequi morena, Bad Bunny se llevó.
So digging in, Elizabeth Rose.
Elizabeth Rose.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get her. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Runner around third. He scores and they get the lead. And he beats it. He's safe.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Rose at the plate now, and that's strike one.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a ground ball. Just foul down the right field line. Wow.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just
line shot into the gap should score at least one. One runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. The Brewers take the lead. They throw to third, and she's out, trying for three. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Double steal. In the dirt. For the second. Second, it's a double steal. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 4 and the Brewers 2. You're watching. Rose stepping coming in now. If she goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would go crazy.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 6-4. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
Well, she really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just
Rose was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
no question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Eres niña en mis ojos, eres todo lo que quiero yo. pensar.